Man,
Colorado native,
what's
the
going on,
legacy buff.
my
What up,
guy?
5'3"?
His guy practice doing real good.
Good,
I'm
good.
ready to go to Houston. Yeah,
Yeah. What have you guys been
that
doing
time.
as a collective on that defensive line to be prepping and be ready for Houston?
I feel like it's more just staying sharp. I feel like we still finding our identity, so it's just continue to keep building off of the game. So, like, man, I'm like I said, I think everybody excited to go down there and go to work. So,
Yeah, we had a lot of guys
yeah,
come in and play. Like the young guys came in and made some plays last week. London
yeah.
Merrick, Alexander McPherson. Talk about those guys and how they've come along so far this season.
They're my young bulls, man. They're under me. So, like, I told them it's a standard when we go in the game. So, I said everything that y'all learning right now and all the techniques that we're teaching you, like, obviously apply it. And of course, like there's times where they're still trying to learn and it's a learning curve, but for the most part, they're figuring it out. So, yeah, I feel like we're gonna see them this week too. So,
Going down to Houston, your big boy's going to have to play well on the inside.
yeah,
Also, talk about Tavion and Big Otis and Big Barnes in there.
I told them like I said, there's no drop off. I'm saying no matter who's rotating in, and I told them you gotta be nasty and physical. I said getting y'all pads down. I think that's something that we also all been focusing on, just from like a defensive line standpoint. Just make sure we have our pads down and like setting the edge, or also like penetrating the backfield, like interior wise. So, like I said, I'm
All right.
excited, man. I think everybody is.
From talking to your dad in the past, that he said you guys still talk after the games, and he still gives advice and things of that nature. Being he's a former player. What have
Yeah.
you guys talked about after the first two games, and what are your goals moving towards in Houston?
I think just like from a mutual standpoint, I feel like personally, I know I need more. I know I need to do more from obviously from a leadership standpoint, and then just like on my play style. But I think just the hustle side, like I think that's something my dad always talks to me about, even like from because it's from a dad mode, but it's really more a coach. Like my dad been coaching me forever, so it's like when he looks at the tape or like when I show him like stuff I can clean up on, it's all like the minor details like that, just hustling to the ball, like continue to just be like live in the game at all times, even when the play's not like coming to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you guys did a
Mhm.
great job hustling to the ball last week. Continue that, keep it up, and let's get a
Yeah.
big win down there in Houston.
We got to, yeah. We better go to H Town, man. It's about that time.
Yes, indeed. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Appreciate you, 5'3". We'll catch up
Yeah,
with
good
you next
seeing you.
time. You
Yes,
too.
sir. God bless you. Yep.
God bless. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to us, and we'll be keeping you covered. Y'all know what it is. Uncle Chico, the morning run, produce the scoop. We're gonna be up and
On
about it.
assignment, on assignment, Duke's on
He out on
assignment.
assignment. That's what it's all right.
All
Yeah,
right,
Big
bro.
Oos.
Hi, Coach. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. After reviewing the film, what have your conversations been like with Coach Shermer in improving some elements of the offense?
It's funny that you start out with Coach Sherman. We gave up over 300 yards, darn near 400 yards rushing. It's ironic to me. It seemed like you guys just pick and choose who you want to target. It's cool. We didn't lose the game because of Coach Shermer, Coach Livingston, or one specific thing. I got to do a better job. I'm preparing my team, challenging my coaches to go to the next level. That's on me.
Hey, Coach Leo Barrow, Scopo Sports.
How you doing?
Talking to that defensive unit, what was your message to that linebacker room specifically? Because I know you had challenged them last week. Friday at the press
you got to do better. That was not acceptable. You got to know your keys, and you got to be physical, play with a certain type of controlled violence that football would allow. We just got to do better overall. They have the ability to do better. We have, I think, probably 5 to 6 guys in that room that can really contribute right now and get some value out of, but they just got to play better. You should see much more of a rotation this week.
Hi, Coach. I hope you're
How
well.
you doing, sir?
After the game, I think you mentioned Omarion Miller might have suffered a bit of a hamstring injury. How is he doing?
Hamstring. He's still out, not practicing. Hadn't done anything since the game. But you got to understand, he's a phenomenal receiver. But we have some phenomenal receivers on this roster. We just got to give them opportunities to expose themselves because they're really good.
I was also hoping to get an update on Dallin Hayden. How's his recovery?
He practiced a little today. Still got a little ways to go, but he's going to be okay. We're not hurting in those either of those rooms. Not that we don't need those guys. We definitely need those guys, but we have pretty good depth in those rooms.
Coach Pat Graham, Associated Press.
How you doing?
Nice to see you. Two-parter. Number one is the run game. What do you think of the run game?
Was that the highest total of in a while?
Rushing.
Yeah,
Third highest since you've been here.
yeah. I'm not totally happy, but I know we could run the ball at will. I know we have a physical offensive line. They want to run the football. We will run the football. Oftentimes, games, what they're showing in the box predicates that as well. We got to be smart. We just can't go out there and run just for the sake of running. We got to be smart as well.
And the second part of that is, when you had Shador, it was a totally different offense than what you're trying to make now.
Yeah.
How long does it take for like Cade to kind of settle in and for Shermer to kind of just like do what they need to do with this sort of offense?
It's these trick questions, guys. If we hit the darn plays we hit, we wouldn't be asking these questions. We had the plays. We just didn't make it happen. We had the plays there. We just didn't make it happen. You watched the same game I watched, right? We had several plays that we should have made happen. We didn't. They did.
How you guys can use this group better in those situations?
Well, everything has its purpose, man. Sometimes it just don't go like it's supposed to go. We pray to God it goes well. This week we're trying to fix what was broken last week, and we're on to this week. We're not there last week. We're past that. I was there a few days ago, but I'm gone now. I'm into this week now. Come on, Jim.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Scott Proctor, DNVR, talking about this upcoming week against Delaware. You mentioned a couple weeks ago that, Caden is the starter, obviously, but you expect to see Julian at some point this season.
Yeah, he's playing. He's playing this week for sure.
What do you expect to see out of
I know when I'm going to see him.
What's that?
You just don't know when you're going to see him. I know when we're going to see him.
Hey, Coach. How's it going?
My man.
Jack Carlo.
Good
to see you. I'll look towards Delaware.
There you go. Jack, you can ask me whatever you want, man. You my man.
I got two.
Let's go. Come on, Jack. Let's do it.
Well, Mata just came in here saying that last week was kind of a wake-up call. Just how have you seen this team kind of react just in the locker room?
Well, you got to understand, a lot of guys don't understand the standard. You got Cam on the sideline, Jimmy, and some of the guys that played last year, and they understand the standard. You should have heard those guys getting on the guys. That was good because it's a certain standard. It's a certain level that we have expectations, and some may not understand that. They just, the hype of it all is kind of intoxicating until you get out there, and then you get, you start reading those comments, after the game. Now you understanding what we tried to tell you before the game. So they understand now. I will put it like that.
Big Dog Chico, Uncle Neely, Dukes the Scoop. Y'all hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah, you bitch naive. You.